Hey everybody, it's Early, and if you're catching me on the on YouTube, then I am back. So it came forward and showed up without any issues, but it wasn't showing up inside the group. So now it is. I see that. I had to change my password this morning, and so when I changed my password, it disconnected me from StreamYard, so I had to put it back on. So one of the things that I was saying, and so for those of you who are on YouTube that are catching it again, I'm really sorry, but I am just giving you the heads up that if I happen to disappear for a few weeks, hello Fasin, my dad has not been well, and so they have started him on started the process of palliative care. So if I've just disappeared, I will be back. I may or may not have a chance to be able to say anything because it always obviously depends on how quickly things go. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months. So we don't really know how things are going to happen. So I just wanted to put that out so that you're aware that if I just happen to disappear, that I am coming back, and I am definitely thinking of all of you, but I just wanted to be able to give you guys that heads up. So if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay, if you are on right now, please make sure that you give StreamYard permission, because otherwise, good morning, Lori, otherwise I'm not going to know who it is. So for example, I don't know who this is. Good morning. Good morning to you. And I'm assuming this is probably the same person thinking of you. Stay strong. Thank you. But if you give StreamYard permission, then I know who it is that is messaging. I will know when I go back into the group, just so that you know. But if you give StreamYard permission, then I will be able to see the name. So that is helpful, especially when somebody says, hey, can you pick my card too? And I have no idea who it is. So Marianne, oh, it is Marianne, very funny. So, hey, Marianne, so if you give StreamYard permission, then, because this is where I'm going to be doing the card pulls all the time. So if you give StreamYard permission inside this group for Facebook to be able to see your name when I'm on, then you only have to do it once. And so it doesn't change from there. So, and Marianne, your card is the first up. So my dad has been placed on palliative care, so he's just starting the process. So they've removed some of his medication, and they're going to continue to do so as the weeks go on. I don't know how quickly she's going to take everything off of all of the non-essential medication that all they're going to do is keep him comfortable. And so it could be weeks, it could be days, it could be months. We don't really know how long things will take, but it is. So I was just saying that if I happen to not be here on a Sunday and there's like no messages saying like, hey, this is what's going on, it's just because I've just stepped away. So I just wanted to be able to give people the heads up. So the deck that I'm using today is Notes from the Universe on Abundance, and Mary Ann, you are the first up. So this one here is your card. Actually, I'm going to turn it to the image. So this is your image. And so it says, the great thing about material things, those you have and those you don't have, is they never lie about what you've been thinking. What a relief, huh? Thoughts become things, the universe. And family definitely always comes first. So this here is your other message. I love the mountains, and I love how the sun is just kind of coming down. And so what if we change the word work to dance with life, and instead of viewing it as an alternative to fishing or in a way of paying our dues, that we saw it as a chance to meet a parade of new friends, discover our own untested potentials and unpolished gifts, and open avenues for abundance to come pouring into our life. Yeah, I bet lottery sales would plummet. Start the parade, the universe. So dance with life. Those are, mind you, that $70 million on the lottery is pretty intense. So we don't buy, actually we have a lottery pool that we do with our Inner Moon Goddess circle, and so but the rest is like, I don't typically buy tickets or do scratch tickets. The odd time I'll do bingos or like Not lately, obviously, because we don't do those right now, but it's I've lost my train of thought because I just saw Francine's message of it being very tempting. So we did buy tickets last week. So my husband went out and bought a ticket for the 70 million. And because when we do our group tickets, it's through 649. And so my husband went out and bought one of the other lottery tickets. And so it's, yeah. But obviously we didn't win. Neither did anybody else, but we didn't win. So so he'll likely buy tickets again this week. So we'll see how that goes. So Mary, you are next. So this is your message. You won the lottery, Francine? So this is your message, Mary. Look, oh, I love the mountains. There's lots of mountains today. I shouldn't say that. This is we're just getting started, but to find out how much you've truly been blessed with in terms of love, time, energy, talent, and joy, abundance, confidence, intelligence, wit, or any other quality, substance, or dispensation, give of it. Then you'll know what boundless really means. Tally ho, the universe. Oh, you won a free ticket. Nice. Congratulations. Maybe it's going to be the big one. So there is, I love that sunset. Could be a sunrise too, but what do rich folks daydream and visualize about? This is funny, like we're talking about money. And the answer, yeah, whatever they want. And what do poor folk dream of and visualize about? Yeah, whatever they want. You're coming along so quickly, the universe. So that is your message, Mary. And so then Lori, you're next. So I'm going through, so Lori Blair, so you're going through, yes, these cards, I haven't read from these cards in a while. And the cards that are coming up today are cards that I don't think that I've seen. Notes from the universe. So, so Lori Blair is next. So I've got a nice fresh list of people who, because I got rid of the other list that I was holding on to. So now this is a nice fresh list of people who are looking for their weekly cards. So Lori Blair, you are third on that list. And obviously I don't always follow the list in that order, but if I am, you are third. So you got this one as well. To find out how much you've truly been blessed with in terms of love, time, energy, talent, joy, abundance, confidence, intelligence, wit, or any other quality, substance, or dispensation, give of it. Then you'll know what boundless really means. Tally ho, the universe. Thanks, Lori. So that is your message. So I'm going to pull Kai's card next, and then I'm going to pull our first group card. So what are our messages that we need to know this week? So this, hey Kai, perfect timing. This is your card. So if more people knew how admired they are already, they'd be even more oh my goodness, let me try that again. If more people knew how admired they already are, they'd be even more admirable. Same for knowing how cool, fun, healthy, wealthy, and wise they already are. And zippy, in admiration, the universe. So that is your message for this week, Kai. So I had a really cool reading with somebody yesterday, and so I did a full tarot card reading, and of course when I do them, it all depends on what it is that I need to do. I don't know necessarily what deck unless somebody specifically says, hey, I want it from that deck, then I just kind of go with it. And I ended up using the one deck that I haven't used in a really long time, but also the tarot. I used the Oracle card message as well. So she ended up with a full tarot read with, I think, 4 or 5 other cards. And so it was pretty good. So I think that it was great in terms of the messaging that came up. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kai. Oh, so we've got a jumper and one with mountains. So interesting. I'm pretty sure I added your mom. Yes, I added your mom, and Richard is on the list already. But I didn't already do them. I'm following the actual list today of people, and so you're fourth on the list, Kai. So Richard is 1, 2, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So Richard is 7th, and then your mom's like way down near the bottom of the list. So she's 5 from the bottom of the list. So this here is our first group card. So what do we got this one already too. So what do rich folks dream and daydream and visualize about? Yeah, whatever they want. And what do poor folk daydream and visualize about? Yeah, whatever they want. You're coming along so quickly, the universe. So that's our first group card. And our second one is one that was pulled already too. So this one here is, what if we change the word work to dance with life? And instead of viewing it as an alternative to go fishing or a way of paying our dues, we saw it as a chance to meet a parade of new friends, discover our own untested potentials and unpolished gifts, and open avenues for abundance to come pouring into our life. Yeah, I bet lottery sales would plummet. Start the parade, the universe. So this here is our jumper for our first group card. So Aline, tu es la prochaine. So it started off pretty gloomy and rainy, but now it's beautiful and sunny, which is nice. So Aline, you have a jumper. Oh, you've got the sunflower. This represents our soulful life hacks. So a great big ear-to-ear open mouth smiles are responsible for far more sizzling romances, salary increases, life extensions, and calorie burning than your dentists, doctors, and financial planners will ever comprehend. Show us your tonsils, the universe. So that is our first one. And I mean your first one. And so we've got this one. And this one says, no matter how much money or love you've made or lost, you can still make more. Get down on it, the universe. Sometimes we fixate on money so much, don't we? And so this is, a lot of these cards don't always talk about money, but these ones here are talking a lot, because abundance isn't just about money. But so money seems to be the theme of what's going on. Money and work is what seems to be the theme so far this week. Francine. Oh, love that. I'd love to be walking down in there. Beautiful. When someone is so desperate to have what they want to have, do what they want to do, or be who they want to be, that they'd rather take little tiny teensy steps in the direction of their dreams than face one more single day of doing without. I just can't help but open the floodgates. It's my greatest weakness. What was that a step? The universe. So that is your message, Francine. So Richard is next. He's got a card that just literally just jumped out the deck. Can't wait till allergy season is over. I just seem to be hanging on to those allergy symptoms quite a bit. This last year has been a lot of allergy. So we see an uncle today, my dad's only brother left. They are 3 out of 7 children left, and so he's coming to see my dad today. So that is our message. So like waves eternally lapping at the shore, the universe is eternally knocking at your door with abundance and riches beyond anything you can imagine, you can now imagine. If only you knew the universe. I'm not sneezing, I just have the nasal drip. A lot of that nasal drip, it drives me nuts. And I do a lot of vitamin C, which is supposed to help with some of the symptoms, but it doesn't seem to help me a whole lot. And I guess if I wasn't doing that, it would probably be worse. Ever notice how when someone dreams of happiness, abundance, health, and romance, or health, romance, or friendship, they never have to wonder if it's their best interest. But when someone dreams of a specific house, employer, love interest, deadline, dollar amount, or diet fad, they often end up contradicting themselves. Keep your end results general. Everything else is just a how to the big picture, the universe. So that is Richard's message. And I love that message because I think that applies to a lot of us. We go into the details and the nitty gritty, and sometimes we need the details. Sometimes we need to kind of play things out in our mind and have those details. But sometimes those details are not necessarily the most effective or the most helpful. So the floodgates are open for me. Awesome. So Tracy O'Brien. So Tracy, wrong side. Ooh, look at that beach. With your allergies, yes. Thinking different thoughts than you've ever had before is the only path to answers, healing, new jeans, or anything else that glitters. And you know how good you look in those new jeans, the universe. So that is your message, Tracy. And Cindy. We're trying to get a picture of my mom and dad because we didn't get, my dad doesn't do pictures much anyway, but we were trying to get a picture of him. Somebody had bought him them a 50th anniversary. And so we were trying to get him to smile. And so he's got like this quirky look on his face. So like that's now my mom's profile or my mom's cover photo because we put that in and we've made it my dad's cover or profile picture. So it's pretty funny. So he had us laughing pretty good. So you've got mountains as well. Ever wonder why some of those who achieve incredible success, amass fortunes, and enjoy sizzling relationships seem so unlikely? It's because intelligence, looks, and even creativity come in a distant second place to believing. Achievers achieve because they believed they could and followed up with consistent baby steps. So the heavens and earth were moved. I believe in you, the universe. And this here is your other message, Cindy. Do you know what it's going to feel like when the day comes and everything you now want has come to pass? When you're living in total abundance, in perfect health, looking fabulous with friends and laughter wherever you go, it's always going to feel like, yeah, well, of course. That's how much I know the universe. Definitely holding a tickle in my throat. Might have to do with the tea tree oil that I put in the fountain to clean it this morning too. It's probably bringing up some stuff. But I'm going to use some thieves. And I had a client who was putting on the thieves yesterday when they were in, and just so that they can actually smell the thieves because it smells so good. You need a bit of wintergreen. Actually, I love wintergreen. Wintergreen is one of my favorite smells. And And Sabrina, you are next. One of the cool things about having all these extra decks, though, is when somebody's in the shop looking to see, it's like, oh, I'm really kind of interested in this deck. It really helps to be able to pull out the deck and say, yeah, I've got this one. Because I do have a lot of them. So Pam has replenished. Use it on your dryer balls. I love wintergreen. And Sabrina, this one is yours. Not having enough money is never the problem, it seems. First, lack is always temporary. Second, change is only ever a few thoughts away. And third, it's not like you haven't performed miracles before. Money, money. Money, honey, the universe. So that is your message, Sabrina. Allison. Allison is next. I had a piece of cherry pie this morning. We have, I ordered from Carol Delight, somebody who's local who does baking, and I ordered a cherry cheesecake from her, which that's all gone. We got them on Thursday. And so, and I had some pie this morning. That was my before lunch meal or snack or whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, I want some cherry pie this morning. So I haven't had any since we bought it. It was like literally out of the oven when my husband picked it up on Thursday. So this is your message, Allison. It was delicious. Here's what I ask folks who aspire to being fabulously rich. Couldn't you just pretend you're a multi-millionaire? You know, right after you're done pretending, you're not. It's all pretend, the universe. Because it really is all pretend. We can wish all of these things. We can pretend, we can be. So I'm going to pull our next group card, and then it will be Sharon's card. So Sharon, our card, then Sharon. So actually, it's not that you want stuff that you don't like. It's not that you want stuff that you don't have, but that you want stuff that you think you don't have. And the best way to change this is to begin thinking that you have it. As in, oh, there's an electric, there's my electric fully loaded Halbatron Cloud Zapper. I have no clue what that is, and I don't think that's what I want. But you know, rain, please, the universe. Are those cows on it? On this one? Because if it's on this one, no, there's no cows. But if you see a cow, then that is something that you need to look up. Because when it's like a passageway, but I see a face in this part here. Oops. Apparently I can't do this backwards. Anyway, right here, I see a face. But it's not, it's just other rocks and stones and stuff in the way. And when I look here on this side, I see an elephant. But again, it's not an elephant, it's a rock face. So I don't see the cow in it, but obviously that's what you're seeing. And I see an elephant. Oh, you see a cow face. Interesting. In that same spot that I just pointed out that I see a face. That's really interesting. So Sharon, this time it's yours. So Sharon, do you know what it's going to feel like when the day comes and everything you now want has come to pass, when you're living in total abundance, in perfect health, looking fabulous, with friends and laughter wherever you go? It's going to feel like, yeah, well, of course. That's how much I know the universe. That's really interesting that you see a cow face in there. So this is your other card. And this one we've seen. So no matter how much money or love you've made or lost, you can still make more. Get down on it, the universe. So those are your messages. So if anybody else sees a cow face in there, I'm actually interested, so let me know. So Christine Julia Smits, you are next. This is your message. Just know behind the curtains of time and space, good things are now happening for you. Good things are now happening for you that will soon spill into your life. Is enough to make good things start happening for you. Always know this because they are so happy for you, the universe. I think that's very fitting. I think that's very fitting for you. So Kai, your mom is next. And I think I miswrote her name because I put, so is her name Ethel? Because that's not what I wrote. But I did put Peltier, so I do know that it's your mom. And so her message is, oh, look at that tree. It's just illuminated. I said yes when you first thought of it, now when you asked for it, and hallelujah, so be it, coming right up when you gave thanks in advance, believing in you, the universe. It is gorgeous, isn't it? The tree of life is what it looks like, and it's just illuminated. So Tracy with an I, you are next. So Tracy. So if somebody is catching the replay or somebody is coming on and you would like to be added to the list, hashtag weekly, and I will definitely add you to the weekly list. And wow, just feels so peaceful as soon as I put it up there. Like waves eternally lapping at the shore, the universe is eternally knocking at your door with abundance and riches beyond anything you can imagine now. If only you knew the universe. So that is your message, Tracy. And so Vicky is next. Oh, you know whose name that I don't have on here is Bailey. And I know for sure Bailey should have been on the list. I'm going to add Bailey. Somehow I missed Bailey's name. I know, right? So Vicky, your message is, ooh, you got the sunflower. So great big ear-to-ear, open-mouth smiles are responsible for far more sizzling romances, salary increases, life extensions, and calorie burning than your dentists, doctors, and financial planners will ever comprehend. Show us your tonsils, the universe. So that is your message. So I'm not sure who this is, but good morning to you too. But if you give StreamYard permission, then I will know who it is. And you only have to do that once. So when I come back on next week, I will be able to see your message. I will be able to see it when I go into the group afterwards, but I just can't see it right now. So Tracy, my friend Tracy, it's Shelly. Hey, Shelly. How's it going? Did you want a card today, Shelly? We are having pizza on the 29th. So we are finishing up our kids program, and so we've are doing it on the 29th. So we will be sending Sheldon to go get some pizza. And most of it is pepperoni and cheese because that's what most of the kids like to eat. So here is your card, my friend Trey. So do you know the real reason the rich keep getting richer? No, besides interest income. No, besides me pulling strings for them. Right, the thoughts they think. Thoughts anyone can think that make those other things happen. Yank, the universe. So that is your first one, and then you had a jumper. So ever notice how when someone dreams of happiness, abundance, health, romance, or friendship, they never have to wonder if it's in their best interest. But when someone dreams of a specific house, employer, love interest, deadline, dollar amount, or diet fad, they often come up with contradicting themselves. Keep your end results general. Everything else is a just how to the big picture, the universe. So those are your messages, Miss Trey. Mélissa, tu es la prochaine. So Mélissa, and then Shelley. Oh, Bailey first. So Mélissa, Bailey, and then Shelley. So Mélissa, you've got this beautiful transformation, beautiful papillon. One of the abundance's many corollaries. I have trouble with that word. Is that the more brighter your light shines, the more that you attract everything, moths and butterflies. At which point you begin to learn to celebrate and what to let fly on by, or whom flame on the universe. So that is your message. And Bailey, you are next. And so I will do Bailey and then our last group card. And then, beautiful. This one has come up a lot. Great big ear-to-ear, open mouth smiles are responsible for far more sizzling romances, salary increases, life extensions, and calorie burning than your dentists, doctors, or financial planners will ever comprehend. Show us your tonsils. So last on the list is Shelley, and then our final group card. And if there is somebody else that would like a card, let me know. And if you would like to be added to the weekly list, then #weekly, and I will definitely add you to the list. So Shelley, this is yours. Like waves eternally lapping at the shores, the universe is eternally knocking at your door with abundance and riches beyond anything you can now imagine. If only you knew the universe. So that is your message. And our final card has a jumper. Here's a card that is trying to come up. So Kai, I don't remember what your mom's card was, but you're welcome. And but is your mom's name Ethel? Because apparently I didn't write her name properly. But I think it was Ethel. And that was Shelley's message. So that last one was Shelley's message. This is our group message. This is our final group message. And more mountains. Do they all have mountains? No, they don't all have mountains. Perfect. So this one has mountains. And so have you ever wondered if when you close your eyes and take a few minutes and redirect your thinking, the monsters might shrink, the grins might grow, and the floodgates might begin trembling again. Try it, except when driving the universe. And then there's this one here, the light shining through the trees. Psst, it's me again, the universe. You know, you deserve more, you know, much more. Try this. Stop trying to predict and therefore limit where it's going to come from. Just know and let it just know it's going to come and let me figure out the rest. Coolio, the universe. So these are our messages, our group messages for this week. So we've got this one, which is, psst, it's me again, the universe. You deserve much more, you know, much more. Try this. Stop trying to predict and therefore limiting where it's going to come from. Just know it's going to come and let me figure out the rest. Coolio, the universe. Then you've got this one. Have you ever wondered when you just close your eyes, take a few minutes, redirect your thinking, the monsters might shrink, the grins might grow, and the floodgates might begin trembling again? Try it, except when driving the universe. And then we've got this one. Actually, it's not that you want stuff or that you don't have, but you want stuff that you think you don't have. And the best way to change this is to begin thinking that you have it. As in, oh, there's my electric fully loaded Halbatron cloud zapper. Rain, please, the universe. And what if we change the word work to dance with life? And instead of viewing it as an alternative to go fishing or a way of paying our dues, we saw it as a chance to meet a parade of new friends, discover our own untested potentials and unpolished gifts, and open avenues for abundance to come pouring into your life. Yeah, I bet lottery sales would plummet. Start the parade, the universe. And our final one, beautiful, which is technically our first one. What do rich folk daydream and visualize about? Yeah, whatever they want. And what do poor folk daydream and visualize about? Yeah, whatever they want. You're coming along so quickly, the universe. So those are our group messages. And like I said, if you want to be added to the group message list or the single list, the weekly list, then #weekly, and I will add your name to the list. And have a good day, and thank you, Rolly. See you later. Thank you, Francine, and I will see you later. Are you coming on at 3 today for Sister Soul Medicine? It's our last session today. And so, but like I said, if you guys are looking to have your name added to the weekly list, then #weekly, and I will add your name to the weekly list. Absolutely, you can. So, Mood. I don't even know how to pronounce your name though. So say, is it say? Let me know if that is how you pronounce it. So say or Sai. But I will definitely have your name added to the list. Okay, so I will see you around 3 Francine, and for our final session, and it is say. So I will talk with all of you guys later and not say. So Sai. Sai? I'm not sure. So say, Sai, say. Because not say as in say. Okay, so I'm not sure. I will definitely add you to right. Okay, so Sai. So I will definitely meet up with you guys on next Sunday. And like I said, if something happens that I just am not showing up, then it's simply because there's something that has happened with my dad. And so I am just with family. But otherwise, I will be here. So I will chat with all of you guys later. Have a fabulous day. Bye for now.